Hey guys, Glenn from Fieldmagic here, and I want to introduce you to a brand new feature that we've released within Fieldmagic. This has come strongly from the fire safety industry, where it's really common to have a lot of different types of inspections for different asset types at the same site, and you want to be able to create all of those recurring inspections really, really quickly. So we've actually done that in the contracts module, and we've gone a bit beyond that in that we've also added contract quoting and also contracts profitability analysis in the same process. So I want to explain how that all works and then give you a bit of a brief run through so you can get a sense of that. Now this is obviously really useful because it allows people to create, let's say you got 25 different recurring jobs across 7 different asset types. It allows you to create all of those jobs in about 30 seconds. All right, which means they'll then appear on the calendar and you can allocate them from there. Okay, so we'll run how all that works. So first of all, before I explain all of that, our contracts sit against the customer primarily, with one or more sites being against that customer. Okay, or against that contract. So we support multiple sites against a contract, okay, unlike some of the others. This is because usually the financial agreement is with the people that are paying the bills, say a strata company or someone like that. So you want to create the contract against them and then just have all the services grouped by the site that we're servicing within the contract itself. Okay, so we have that relationship. We also have the ability to find contract pricing, okay, within the system. That is, let's say you have negotiated specific pricing for a particular customer. You can set that pricing for that labor rate or particular product in that contract pricing. Now, this is in addition to our existing process, which supports price books. Price books are general lists of custom pricing for groups of customers or just generally available within the system, whereas this one is specifically available against a contract. And you can even have multiple contracts against a customer, and depending on the contract you select, it'll change the pricing. The priority is contract pricing, then price books, then standard list pricing. Okay. So what we also have against the contracts is the recurring jobs that are generated and the recurring invoices. And of course, off the back of our recurring inspections, we have our repair jobs that are generated as well. Okay. Now, key things that we're actually solving here is we're allowing you to rapidly create recurring inspections. Okay, as I said, 25 recurring jobs in a matter of seconds. We simplify the quoting for the service contracts. We simplify the creation of the recurring billing. I'll show you how that works. And we gain visibility of actual cost and revenue against the customers, the contracts, and the sites as well. So we created a profitability analysis against the contracts. So as you accrue time against recurring jobs, you can then see how much time it's taking to service those jobs and therefore the cost, so that when you come to renew that contract, you can then know whether the contract is profitable for you or not. And the second thing is we've actually expanded that to be not just available at the contract level, but also at the customer and the site level, so that you can see all 3 levels of profitability and whether it's worth you doing that work. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you a brief introduction into how all this stuff ties together within the system itself. Okay, so what we're actually going to do here is we're going to demonstrate the end result of all of this, and then we'll explain how it all comes together. Okay, so let's say I want to create a new contract for a new customer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my customer wizard. I'm going to type in the name of the customer. Okay, picks up obviously all the details from Google search. Okay, I'm going to put in the contact name. Okay, and let's say they are the owner of that business. Okay, what I'm now going to do is I'm going to go and create my contract. Okay, now let's say this is for fire servicing. Okay, what I can actually do is I can select under the recurring jobs all of the different asset types that we are servicing. And because the system already understands what the periods are for the various services, because we've set those up within the asset types, I can go and create all of those all in one go. All right. So I've now done all of that. I can select my site there. Okay, and I can add that. What that's done is that's created all of those recurring jobs in one go. Okay, uh, and I'm good to go. What I can now do is I can go to my recurring invoices. I can create my recurring invoice, let's say to repeat every 3 months. Okay, I can put in my details there of what I want in my invoice, and I can select from my various terms. And then finally, I can set my contract pricing, which is what we covered earlier. So instead of, let's say, 655, we've agreed on 550 for that particular price, that particular product, and we can go and do that there. Okay. Now, what I can also do is I can now, let's say I go to my generate recurring jobs. I can see all of my recurring jobs are due to be scheduled. And I can go and select the ones I want, and they have all been created in a matter of seconds. So super, super quick. All right. Now, so that's the basics of this. All right. Now, let's talk about the more detailed element, which is where if we want to go quote for a contract, what we can actually do is we can go and say, okay, I want to create a quote for some service work. Okay. Finds my existing client and my existing. Okay, I'm going to say this is service quote. All right, and I'm going to go and create a quote there. All right, now what I'm going to do is I can actually select, for example, portable extinguishers. And because it actually, I've actually gone and created those and it knows the annual price. I haven't set that yet. But what I can do is I can actually go and quote for how much it is to do each of those services. All right. So I can create that quote. All right. So that's going to now create a service quote, and I've quoted for that. Now, let's say I wanted to create a contract. I can actually do all of that in one go, and I can say, yep. Let's say I am not invoicing for the work as I do it. I'm going to create it as uh, a recurring invoice. What that's going to do is that's going to take the annual price there. And it's going to automatically divide it by the appropriate amount, in this case by 4 for a quarterly invoice. And it's going to create a contract with the correct amount with all the recurring jobs there, okay, with the relevant recurring invoices all set up, pre-calculated, ready to go. So it means that not made the quoting easier, but we've made the creation of contracts easier as well. Now, if we tie that all together and look at how that comes in with our profitability. So let's say we look at, for example, this one here, where we've done some service against the job. Okay, we've used some materials, so we know a total labor cost, we know a total materials cost, and currently we are running that at a deficit because we have not generated any revenue for that contract. This gives us a breakdown of actual costs, actual revenue, and also a breakdown of how many jobs of each type we've created, along with the profit, margin, and revenue associated with each of those types of jobs. So we can see how many recurring inspections, how much repair work we've generated off the back of that, and all of that is contained in one place, not just at the contract level, but also at the customer level as well. And at the site level if we want to view that also. So that's, yeah, just a very quick introduction to our contracts module and how that can help streamline the setup of all of your recurring services. Thanks very much.